In 3 days' time, I will be running a marathon at none other than the home of Formula One. What? And then this other specific track is like, we don't care. I'm going to cry. I have just realised that for a good 2 weeks now, I've been telling you like, oh, I've had a call, I've got something to tell you, oh, I'm going to announce it. And then I was supposed to do it in the last video, and then I changed my mind last minute as I was about to film the news. I was like, no, wait, I want to do it in a separate video, because then this video that you're watching now will be the lead up to the next marathon. In 3 days' time, I will be running a marathon at none other than the home of Formula One, Silverstone, and I am... You've just been staring at my pants this whole time. I'm so sorry. Let me take them off the air. Back to the good stuff. We're running a marathon in 3 days at Silverstone. And if you've been around since the beginning of the year, you would know that I was in contact with Silverstone. Silverstone. People tell me I say it wrong all the time. I don't really care. Back in February, when I was posting about not being able to go to Baku, Silverstone reached out on social media and were like, hey, send us a message, we can help. I got in contact then, and somewhere along the line we lost contact and we weren't able to sort of pin things down. I then got back in contact with somebody there, and I had a call, which is where I began the last video, and we were discussing potential dates. Now, the reason I didn't tell you in the other video was because we hadn't even confirmed a date until 5 days ago. 5 days ago, we confirmed that I would be running the Silverstone Formula One circuit on Thursday this week. Today's Sunday, so tomorrow my carb load begins. It's kind of already beginning now. I had pizza last night and I slowly increased my carb intake the days prior to my main carb intake because my stomach doesn't do well with just like chabang, lots of carbs. So that's where we're at. I cried. And then I realised I have to run a marathon, and I quickly stopped crying and was like, oh damn. So we have to do this now. So, spend the 3 days leading up to Silverstone with me, carb loading, getting prepped, loosening the legs up, flushing things out, getting ready to go again for round three of 25 marathons in Silverstone, at Silverstone. I don't know. I've lost all of my words. I'll give you a brief overview of what this week looks like. So Thursday I have physio. I had a 5k just now. I've got a 8k tomorrow, and then I've got a 5k shakeout Wednesday morning. Basically, what I did before Manchester, what I did before Monaco, what I do before any of my races. Neck, hello, you have something to say? Neck, 3 to 5 litres of water a day. On the lead up, electrolytes, also I try not to have caffeine because I want to save caffeine for actual race day. And then on day 3, which will be the last day, the eve of the marathon, Wednesday, straight carbs. No complex meals, no fruit, no veg, no fat, no protein, straight carbs. We're talking boring, plain simple carbs, pasta, rice, Frosties, jelly babies, Lucozade, just carbs. Can't wait. But I think we should just get straight into this now, shouldn't we? Good morning and welcome to day 1 of the carb load. I don't know how I've allowed this to happen. I have no Frosties in the house, I have no milk in the house. Frosties is my go-to carb loading breakfast on the lead up to a marathon. So I'm gonna pop downstairs in my literal pajamas. I don't know if you can see. Yes, you can, me in my penguin pajamas that my brother got for me. Anyways, I'm going to go down and buy some Frosties and milk, and then I need to actually devise a plan for the rest of my carb loading. I should have done this yesterday, and normally I just make plans for the amount of, like, the total grams of carbs I want to consume in a day, and then how I'm going to do that, because obviously, like, it's 600 and something grams of carbs, and that's hard to consume without thinking about it. I might get a few bottles of Lucozade while I'm at it as well, because they're great liquid carbs. What's going on with this headband? They're great liquid carbs if I run out of the want to swallow carbs. Oh my god. And they're on offer. It's too early in the morning to be thinking about what other carbs I need, so I'm just going to go buy this, try and eat as much as I can of this whole box, and then go to M&S for the rest of what I need. Unpopular opinion, the carb load is harder than the marathon, and you will never change my mind about that. Because what do you mean I have to eat 600 grams of calories
600 grams of carbs a day for the next 3 days, just so that my body can stay alive while I run for 4 hours? Please. What other sport requires you to just alter your entire diet for 72 hours prior to the sport? So I've just done my calculation for the carb load, and it says I should be aiming for around 540 grams of carbs per day for this carb load. So I'm going to pour out some Frosties and have those for my breakfast, and then I have some chocolate milk in the fridge, but I open it and then I forget to have it and then it goes off, so I need to double check that I'm not going to give myself, I don't know, some kind of milk food poisoning if I have it. This says per 100 grams of Frosties there is 87 grams of carbs, so I'm going to have 100 grams of Frosties because 87 grams of carbs is nearly 100. That's quite a good hit in your first meal of the day, and I seem to digest food better earlier in the day, so chowing down on a big bowl of Frosties is probably a good way to start this load. Since becoming a consistent marathoner as well, I have worked with health, and I have my own storefront on health, so you can shop all of the supplements, gels, everything I use for obviously my prep for a race, recovery, performance, and today I have an omega-3 and a B complex. Vitamin B, I've done some research, is amazing for running. So yeah, I will leave the link below and you can go shop my health if you want any of these bits and pieces, because I personally feel like the only reason I'm starting to feel capable of running quicker for longer is because I've started implementing daily stretching and supplements and yada yada yada. I'm not going to continue chewing your ear off. Instead, I'm going to choose a Frosty. The thought of weighing out my food has always stressed me out so much, because I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I have an eating disorder, because I don't think I do, but I think I unhealthily obsess over the amount of food I eat because I want to be skinny. But I think now I'm learning that I need to be less skinny and more strong. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what 100 grams of Frosties looks like. Now, the usual serving is like 30 grams, and that has 113 calories in. This has 400 calories in, so that's going to be fun for me, isn't it? I also always try and make Raymond's breakfast at the same time as eating mine, because he can be a little bit of a fiend for Frosties, and I thought I would show you what he has, because he is the most spoiled dog alive, I swear. He's having lamb, sweet potato and mint biscuits. I'm going to feed him a little bit more than I would usually feed him today, because I'm going to take him swimming this afternoon, because I think it's supposed to be like a fairly warm day and I want him to go for a swim. I feel like it would be a nice way to utilise the day. Also, I want to get some light steps in. I've got a 8k run to do, so I'm going to do that as well. I have to give him hay fever tablets, because when he goes somewhere and there's fresh cut grass, bless him, he gets the sneezels. Okay, you're probably going to be thinking that is the most bland breakfast ever. Wait, I actually think that he's run out of that food. Yes. Salmon. I really hope this is the content you were expecting from a marathon build-up video, because it's not just about me. It's about the people that support me and the people that are around me while I'm doing this. And Raymond is one of them. Is that not the most disgusting thing you've seen in your life? These are his little Greek yogurt cubes with a blueberry in them. He's going to absolutely love that. That looks like the least appetizing thing in the world, but for a dog, heaven. That is my pre-Silverstone little flash out complete. I have just finished up at the physio. Said that the only thing that was really like super tight was my quads and a little bit my glutes, but calves are feeling good, which is good. I've done so much work to avoid any sort of damage, stress fracture, so that's good to know. My face is all squished up from where you put your head in the hole, so I look like I've been punched in the face, and I curl my hair this morning. It's not very curly anymore. I need to go get the car cleaned and fill the car up, because I'm leaving tomorrow at this time for Silverstone. Let me check, I don't know. No, I'm leaving at like 3 p.m. tomorrow, so got time, but also don't want to be rushed, so I'm going to go home, start packing everything that I need to get ready because I want it to be prepped because I don't want to pack tomorrow. Talk about side quests. I'm taking the dog swimming and I don't have time to eat, so I'm having a Lucozade Sport, 30 grams of protein, no, wrong, 30 grams of carbs in this, so it makes it incredibly good for the carb load. I think I'm now down to like 590 carbs I need today. Still a lot. You ready to go swimming? Ready to go swimming? It's funny how I move the camera to him and he stops screaming. He's been crying this whole time because he just wants to go swimming. I say that like I speak dog. I don't actually know what he wants, but he's crying. This was supposed to be my mid-morning snack. It's 1:45 in the afternoon, but I have 100 grams of M&S cookie, which is about 50 grams of carbs, 2 breadsticks, which is about 10 grams of carbs, and then one of these juicy sparkly drinks from M&S, which I didn't realize have 25 grams of carbs in. So quite a carb dense snack plate, but still not yet a full meal. In every other carb load I've done, I've just raw dogged Tupperwares full of plain pasta through security at the airport, and I'm not in the mood to do that anymore because I haven't eaten pasta in a long time because I've just gone off of it and I used to love it. So now we're trying to carb load smart instead of hard. I have just housed that incredibly carb dense meal. I still haven't finished all of my drink and I spilled a bit of it on my plate, so maybe we need to deduct a few carbs. But I'm having a FaceTime.
You licked it up, don't lie.
I did lick it up. I am having a FaceTime with Bobby because Bobby is basically you are head of health and safety, communications, marketing, PR. You are the head of HR, even though you are probably the one that's most often violating every member of the crew.
I prefer logistics.
Head of logistics, we'll call him that. We have had a few tracks. So, breakdown. If this is the first video you're watching because you've seen I'm running Silverstone this week and you're wanting to kind of like have a rounded up version of what's going on. 2 years ago, I just thought, yeah, cool, I'll run a lap of each track for charity. And then I thought, well, that's not cool or fun or painful, so I should do a marathon at every track. We're at where we're at. I did Manchester, I've done Monaco, now we're doing Silverstone. Hello, darling. Some tracks have not been very receptive to us doing this. When I say some, I mean very specific ones. But I'm not going to name, right? There's no need to cause beef or drama because we want to run a marathon at the track. The point is, I'm not really sure how Silverstone, the home of Formula One, can be like, yes, amazing, let's get this done 3 weeks out from the British Grand Prix. And then this other specific track is like, we don't care. Is essentially the response.
The other track, what they exactly said was...
maybe don't say that, because then it gives it away.
We don't care about sick children.
Okay, they didn't say we don't care about sick children, but basically, upon communicating with them what we're doing and everything, there is just one specific track that they don't seem to want to help. And let me make this clear, some of the tracks, there's a language barrier between us and their admin staff, and yet they are still interested in finding a way to make it work. And we're currently just having a little bit of a strategy meeting while I eat my carbs to figure out how we're going to coerce them to say yes.
Yes.
I honestly don't think there's much. I think that if there was an amount of they had to give, their jar is empty. There is zero. There is nothing we could do to convince them that letting me run a marathon is a good thing to do.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. So if you have any ideas, please leave them below in the comments because it might be really helpful because we're at a loss.
There's a lot of tracks that sort of reply quite friendly at the idea stage, and then they're quite hard to get hold of at the actual stage. But then I appreciate that everyone's just quite busy.
See, you're far more friendly than I am. I don't think they're busy. I know full well they're airing us. I've been on the receiving end of being aired and ghosted enough times to know when somebody's being intentional with their lack of response.
Yeah, but this is where we just sort of chip away at them until they just...
Which is why I said I think this specific track, we should send them weekly updates of my progress with the link.
Oh, we will.
With the link to the Just Giving attached, so that either the only options they're left with are block us on Gmail, donate to the charity, or just say yes. Or as the French would say, oui.
Oui.
So yeah, that's where we're at with that, and I just felt like I wanted to highlight that because it seems that people think that this whole process is easy, and we're not showing the struggle. So here is
Oh, it's a
us
struggle.
showing the struggle.
The struggle is struggling.
Anyways, I'm gonna switch my camera off now so we can go back to bitching about the track by name because I'm terrified we're gonna drop it in, and I don't want them to think I'm being mean because I'm not. But also, just say yes. Do you know what we should do? Actually, I've got such a good idea. We'll say to them, send over 3 of your best escapers, and we'll go head to head in an escape room, and whoever wins. If they win, we just have to forget that that's a Formula 1 track, and if we win, which we will because we are experienced escapees, we will have to run it.
Plan.
And just to annoy them even more, I'll tell them that now I'm running an ultra marathon instead of a marathon because they took so long to say yes.
We'll add a kilometre for every... We'll start adding kilometres for every day they haven't replied
For every
to us.
email they air. One cannot stress how physically jarring consuming this amount of carbs is. I have 250 grams of carbs to go. It's 5 p.m, so I'm going to need that in my main evening meal, which I'm not going to get. And now we indulge in a bowl of rice. I think there's like 76 grams of carbs in this, 73. I had a squares bar before and I didn't film it because I entirely forgot, but I had a shower. I can't believe in 48 hours I'm going to be at Silverstone getting ready to run. Oh, I love it. I love the process, I love the pain, I love the journey, I love the discipline, I love the challenging part of a marathon, but also the lead up to it is just agonisingly painful. I don't know if I've got toothpaste around my mouth. Wait, do I? I don't want to be starting this with toothpaste around my face. Do you know what I don't love? How annoying my hair is to just slick back as soon as I've had my new extensions put in. Good morning. It is 6:45 a.m. That's a lie, it's about 6:50 now. I am going to go on my shakeout run. Look at the weather. Just look at the weather. It's not giving shakeout run. It's wet. It's windy. I cannot with this weather. And tomorrow it's saying that it's supposed to be 25 degrees at Silverstone and beautiful. And I just hate running like one day freezing cold, windbreaker, rain jacket, then the next day running and just feeling like I'm in the Sahara Desert. It's very annoying. I really, really need to get on my carb and electrolyte load. Today, I've not been doing great, however, luckily for me, I'm gonna have 3 hours in the car, so I'm gonna be able to do that along with edit this video so that you will be getting this video, fingers crossed, just before I post the Silverstone video, so it'll like seem like the continuity is there, even though the continuity has not been there for a good few weeks now. I'm going downstairs to meet my friend. I met him through the run club that I run. It's actually adorable. Like, I love the little running community that I've got here now. So we're gonna go do a 5k shakeout, and then I'm gonna come back and start packing. But I've lost my other DJI. Thank Christ I've got 2 of them. I don't know where I've put it. Also, if I look at this hair any longer, I'm actually going to rip it out of my head, because what do you mean? Why is it like that? No, I'm so sorry. I just did it in the dark and I washed my hair 2 days ago, and you're telling me I look like I've just stuck my head in the deep fat fryer. Nice one. I cannot be arsed this morning. I feel so fat from the carb load. Like, even this top feels like it doesn't fit me, because I feel like I'm spilling out. It doesn't look like I am, but I just feel like I'm spilling out over everything, which is just stunning when you're already like a little bit size conscious, and before this you always try to be skinny, and now you have to eat to fuel, and it's a bit like off. I know it's not good. I know the way I see my body isn't good, but this isn't about me. This is about raising money for poorly children. So shut up, Aisha, and eat them damn carbs, right? I love this. Some of my friends have watched these videos and they're like, you need to be more you. You need to be more yourself. If you're watching, everything I just said was definitely myself, and don't even argue with me. I don't want to wear a windbreaker because it's too warm. Like, it's raining, but it's too warm, if you know what I mean. I could wear my £6 windbreaker, but honestly guys, it's too early in the morning.
Like, I went to bed at 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've had 8 hours sleep. It's 7.5, give or take. What the like, honestly, I should be functioning, instead I'm like, huh? Am I taking this coat? Am I taking that coat? I don't know. Also, I think John's downstairs now. I need to take Raymond out for a wee. And it's not even like, John has a full-time job. It's not even like I can be like, sorry John, I'm running 15 minutes late. Right, the one thing I don't like about this top is that these bits smack you in the face. You kind of have to tuck them in. My little wardrobe is looking so much more complete now. I'm having little vintage rampages. Look at this. I could get better with it, but I can't lie. I'm saving my money on buying, oopsies. Why are we, hello camera, sorry. Hello, remember who you work for. I am prioritising spending my, good lord. I'm prioritising spending my money on the mission and raising money, and yeah, so if I have to run in a bin bag, so be it. I'm literally going to stop chit chatting now because John's going to be like, where are you? And Raymond's going to be like, lady, I'm Han. So, see you when I'm back.
Carbs, more of them. I've just got back from my shakeout, felt good, ran a bit quicker than I would have wanted to. It's like average 5:48. I think the majority of the run was like 5:30, which is good because I'm not tired and it felt good. So hopefully we can carry that energy towards tomorrow. Raymond is bringing me his ball to play with. Look at this. I am going to eat this and then crack on with packing. I'm going to pick up the camera as much as I can today, but I think I just need to try my best to not be stressed and just enjoy the process. Like with Monaco, we had to travel, so we had a day before, and like the day before leaving for Monaco was like a packing day, whereas we're leaving today and then running first thing tomorrow, so it's like I'm packing, travelling and then running all within the space of 24 hours, so it just feels a bit more rushed, but that's fine. And then I'll check back in with you when I'm probably packing, but I want to watch Clarkson's Farm because we're going tomorrow and apparently it's sad, so I feel like I want to watch it before I go, because if I go, have a really amazing time and then watch it, I think that might be the end of me, because Clarkson's Farm is like my beating heart. Oh my god, and my pulse at the moment. Raymond just threw himself off the back of the sofa. That dog's going to give himself spina bifida. I'm not even joking you. She's nearly smashed another 80 grams of carbs. Only 700 more to go. Anyways, we do have a slight problem. I can't get my words out today. It's the second time I've tried to record that. This is just staying in. We have a slight problemo. I don't have an outfit. What? This DJI, I've had enough of it. Anyway, I don't have an outfit. The outfits I ordered didn't arrive. I only ordered them yesterday, which is why they're not here. So I don't actually know what I'm wearing to Silverstone. So here's what I'm packing, and then hopefully, let me put a light on up here because then maybe you'll be able to see me. Hopefully I can throw something together tomorrow with the help of my friend who's driving down after work. So I've got base layer, rain, windbreaker, because the weather is looking dodgy. I don't really know what's going on that front. So I've got those. I never take my running vest, and I'm not going to take my running vest because it just, I don't love. Belt, sunglasses, typical, my towel. That's fine, they're all coming. Now here's where the problem starts. The issue starts. I'm taking my carbons because I would like to try and break 4 hours. I haven't really said that anywhere. I don't know if you're going to hear me because the tumble dryer is going. But I'm going to take my carbon plates and I'm going to run in them because I feel like I could, if not break it, get very, very, very close. So the outfit needs to not clash. I'm also going to take my Addy Zeros as well, just in case I don't feel great about it and I want to change shoes or whatever. I always take 2 pairs of trainers regardless. So I'm thinking like, that's not going to work. They also give me a giant camel toe because they're so small. This isn't going to work. Same problem as the last pair. So the only option I really see working with these are the same outfit I wore for Manchester or the outfits that I ordered that aren't here, which isn't an option. So I think I'm just going to have to pack black outfits and pray to the Lord that they look okay. Because my friend was like, oh, it's too close, you can't wear the same outfit that you wore for Manchester, but I think I'm just gonna have to, aren't I? I'm trying my best to finish this rice. It's not going down. I just have to drink some water and swallow it, because my god, this is... rough. I've never struggled with a carb load like this before. But I've packed. I'm ready to go. This is just like my personal stuff, pajamas, laptop, track bag, race stuff, outfits, running things, and then my carb load bag, everything I'm eating for the next 12 hours is in there. I did just film a reel on Instagram, and I forgot to mention that I packed my inertial slides because I wore them after my track session last time, and I cannot explain it. It feels like walking on clouds, especially after a heavy session. I didn't pack them because I'm wearing them, and I couldn't think of anything better to have on my feet. So this is the fit of choice. It might not be cutesy, it might not be demure, I don't care, it's comfortable. And at this point, we're going for comfort over anything. My friend has just come to take Raymond out for a walk because I tried to leave whilst he's out the house, because otherwise he's just very attached to me and it's not fair on him. So he's gone with her and he'll be having a whale of a time with his other sausage friends, and I've just left out all of his food stuff for her so that she can come back and feed him this evening. It's only one night, but I get serious mum guilt. It's ridiculous, honestly. But I'm gonna get everything ready, get it loaded into the car, and then I will chat to you when I'm en route to Silverstone. Oh my God, this time tomorrow I would have been complete. Well, hopefully I've completed a marathon. Otherwise, if I haven't, I've just been kicked off the track because we've run out of time. I've also just last minute decided to bring my foam roller because I didn't have it in Monaco, and I feel like that would have been incredibly handy for when I was feeling tight. And I can this one time, so I'm going to. The privileges of running a marathon at your home race. Well, is it my home race? I suppose it is, even though I'm not a Formula 1 driver, but I kind of like the ring that has to it. And just like that, en route to Silverstone. It says about 2 hours 50, which is quite good really. I thought it was supposed to be over 3. So we'll be there just in time to watch the England game, but also just in time to get settled into the Osmo? Why are we going this way? Why are we going that way for?
600 meters, turn right.
I have a love-hate relationship with this camera. It's mainly hate. Love the quality, hate everything else about it. To be honest with you, I should have just stuck with the G7X, but I was coerced by Andy into this. So I will keep you updated if anything majorly interesting happens, but I'm just going to sit here and edit some reels, and then I will let you know when we arrive at Silverstone. Andy is meeting us there, and my friend who is currently at work is driving down to Silverstone after work because I think she's just also a massive fan of seeing me in pain and struggle. I'm going to be honest, I think that's the only reason she's coming.
Starting route to Silverstone.
Only an hour away now, which is fantastic, and I've managed to chip away at my carbs. I only have 460 grams left to load now, which is still quite a lot, but I've necked a Lucozade Sport and had like 5 oat cakes, 5 rice cakes, some jelly babies, breadsticks, you name it. It has been consumed. 10 minutes out from Silverstone now, and I keep missing the sign. I keep trying to record it because I was like gonna surprise Andy and be like, wow, I've tried to make your life easier, and I've tried to get some B-roll of the way down here, and I've just been missing every single sign for Silverstone. So hopefully I have one, or maybe 2 if we're lucky. I'm going to cut this short and see if there's another one, because surely there is another one, and hopefully I won't miss that one because we're so close now. It'll probably be the last one. I always forget as well that Aston Martin is literally right at the entrance of Silverstone as well, so it's really cool because, I mean, it's pretty cool to see an F1 factory, you know, and even just driving back in, like there's a grandstand right here, let me show you, and a Porsche, Bugatti, McLaren. Oh my god! I've never driven in this way before. Oh, because I've never been to this bit, I suppose, but...
How's the Megastore?
We have arrived at Silverstone. Oh my gosh. So this is the hotel, and I suppose we just need to figure out where we're parking. Porsches, Ferraris, very nice. What's going on here? There must be something. And there's a F1 Superstore. Wild. Maybe we'll go buy some merch.
It is quite peculiar because I'm not so used to being here, but every time I've been to the British Grand Prix, it's loud and it's busy, and it's just not. And it's tranquil and peaceful. Look. So the garages are on the start-finish straight here. That grandstand's always there, but I've obviously never seen the M&S branding on it, and I never knew there was a mega store here. I've just walked into the room, and obviously I know that I booked a track-facing room. It's so weird. It's so different to a race weekend. Look at this. So for starters, I'm used to seeing these grandstands full. Pit lanes empty. And you can see here what the garages look like when they're obviously not filled with team paraphernalia, set up, whatever. It's a terrifying thought that I'm going to be running a marathon around here tomorrow. It actually is. It's scaring the life out of me, but we'll get it done. We'll do it. It will be fine. I just can't believe I'm here. I just can't believe I'm here. What the hell? I am going to outro this video here because Andy will be here very soon, which means our proper video will start. So I just wanted to make sure I updated you guys that I was here, and this is just so surreal. Oh my gosh. What on earth? Please don't forget that we are doing this to raise money for Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital, so you can click the link in my description, the Just Giving link, and donate to them, because that's why I'm doing this, to give back to them and just highlight what an awesome, incredible charity they are, and bring my brother's story forward and share it with you guys, because I just think that's my why, that's my reason, that's why it's personal to me, and I want you guys to feel that through this content. You can follow me on all my social media platforms, Instagram, obviously YouTube, TikTok, because more daily content goes up there. And yeah, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This time tomorrow, I would have completed a marathon around Silverstone. Sorry. What? I cannot believe it. I actually cannot believe it. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry anyway. This is the worst outro. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
She a groovy chick, straight out of a movie chick. She a groovy chick, and I just might be in love. She a groovy chick, straight out of a movie chick. She a groovy chick, and I just might be in love with this groovy chick.